Hi, everyone. I'm Rosemary Miller, and I have the pleasure of speaking with Blac Chyna today. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So before we really jump in, what do you want to be referenced as? Blac Chyna, or are you Angela White?
Angela White.
You are Angela White.
Yes, ma'am.
So why are you choosing that name?
Well, it was given to me by birth, but mostly just for me, it's like getting back to myself. Because, you know, being in the entertainment like field, everybody always calls me like, hey, Blac Chyna, Chyna. Nobody never really calls me Angela. So sometimes I would kind of like forget like who I am because it's always like about the brand, but not about the person.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Well, you've gone through some major life changes in recent weeks.
Yes.
You've been very public about your breast reduction, your backside reduced, and getting your fillers dissolved.
Yes.
Why did you choose to do it so publicly?
It just came to me. It came from God. Honestly, when I posted, I didn't even think that it was going to be as big as it was. And then by me seeing that, it made me feel like, wow, like really comfortable to even go back on the internet because I kind of like stopped posting as much as I used to. But now like everybody has been supporting it. So I'm like, okay, this gives me like the courage to keep going and see how far I can go. So it makes me feel really good. I'm glad I did do it.
You are receiving overwhelming support.
Yeah, I didn't even, it just came to me. I didn't even think it was going to be as big as it was or is.
Yeah, everyone's really proud of you.
Yeah, thank you.
So you said it came from God. Tell me about that. I want to know about the work we're not seeing because I know you had to do a lot of internal work as well.
Yes, and continuing to also. So on my birthday, I got baptized on my birthday. So I was reborn on my birthday, and that was May 11th of 2022. So from there, I was like, you know, just start taking the steps that I knew, which was more of the truth. You know, like what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. So that's kind of like how I've been stepping, going to church. Hi, Bishop James. Mama Minutes. Going to church and just having my church family and the other people that like pray for me and pray with me because you can't do it by yourself. You can, but it's better when you have like your church family, your prayer warriors. Because there's some days where you might feel like, okay, this is like too much for me. We need to call back. I got to call back up. Like I need the extra prayers today. So.
And what do you mean this is too much for me?
Just like life in general. Sometimes it can become like overwhelming, especially like when you're in the spotlight and they just keep me grounded. God keeps me grounded and they keep me grounded too as far as like human wise. Yeah. You have like your spiritual, but then you have human form too. So both of those combined is helping me get through the things that I need to get through and get back to myself.
Right. When the world is chaotic, my faith is steady.
Yes.
Yeah. I understand. So I want to switch gears a bit.
Okay.
You also deactivated your OnlyFans account. And I hear that was the source of a lot of your money. And I want to just clear this up right now because there is a $239 million discrepancy right now going on.
I see that.
You have. So April 2022, you said you made $1 million from it in 2021. But now I'm seeing reports that are saying 240 million. What's the actual number?
The actual number, it was close to 2 million within a 2-year span.
2 million.
So I opened it in 2020. So right when the pandemic had hit, I had opened it because I was like, oh my gosh, like what's about to happen? And I had just recently did a TV show called Only Cams where I produced it and filmed on it just a little bit. So it kind of like gave me the leeway to kind of doing it because it was something that I didn't want to do at first. But at the time I had so many lawsuits and so many things that I was dealing with. Aside from that, I'm like, I got to figure out how can I like continue to have like my house, take care of my kids, do everything I need to do. So that's why I started the OnlyFans. But let's clear this up. I definitely did not make 240 million. Okay. I definitely didn't.
She did not make 240 million, you guys.
I did not.
So I know a major part of that, as you said, was to provide for your kids and kind of keep up that standard of living that they're accustomed to.
Yes.
How do you plan on doing that going forward?
I'm letting faith lead me, honestly, and it's been really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not even worrying about like where is like my next deal, or where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? I'm just going to put my right foot in front of my left and my left foot in front of my right and keep it pushing.
I totally understand.
Yeah.
That. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, but Angela, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
What really happened to make you go through such a radical change?
Nothing really happened. I just, like I said, like I just started working out, sobriety, and like my Bible. That's it. Those are the three things that I have been sticking with for the past 7 months. And just over that time, it has shown me like really like, okay, like who are you? Like what is it that you want to do? What's the example that you want to set? Like how are you feeling? Like is this really you?
Yeah.
You know, because we put on like hair and makeup, designer clothes to like cover up something, you know, and I want to put like my insecurities aside and really step into like the light, like my own light.
You are you without all of that, trust me. And there was no one exact moment. There was no one defining moment you can think of that just made you realize I have to do something.
It wasn't.
Really?
Literally, I have been just like walking on water.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, okay, this happened. I didn't get sick. I wasn't ill. Nothing of the sort. I was just like, you know what? But working out is what kind of like maybe kind of led to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Because as I said before, when I started working out, all of the fillers started to become more protruded because I started to slim down. I could really see like my facial structure, but nothing like traumatic that happened.
Nothing dramatic that changed your heart.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is just God. That's the only thing I could think of.
You know what? That's a good enough answer.
Yeah.
That is always a good enough answer.
Else.
God.
Yeah.